All right, good morning, everyone. Welcome to Blue Sky's live day trading stream. Today is December 18th, 2025. We're about 6 minutes past the top of the hour. Please ensure you guys read the disclaimer above. All information within this stream is for informative purposes only. Investing money in the stock market means that you can and most likely will lose money when investing. So please do your due diligence and trade your own plan. And if you're going to use money to invest in the market, please be sure that it is money you are willing to lose. All right. You can read more about that disclaimer at blueskylive.pro. Welcome. I am your host, The Rizzler. I will be guiding you through the markets in the trenches today, doing some live trades. Let's get started with our level for the morning session. How about that? Let's see. First up, we've got gold. Let me get it here on my side. We got a breakout spot on gold at 4,403. Then a take profit at 4,420. Let's sell the reversal at 4,288. I'm sorry, 4,388. We've got to buy the reversal spot at 4,359. A breakdown spot of 4,344. And your first take profit would be 4,327. ES level for the morning, breakout level of 6,837. Your first take profit is at 6,871. Sell the reversal at 6,807 with a buy the reversal at 6,749. We got a breakdown spot on ES at 6,719, and your first take profit would be at 6,685. And last but not least is your NQ level for the day. We've got a breakout level of 25,240. Your first take profit spot will be 25,439. Sell the reversal at 25,069 with the buy the reversal spot at 24,728. And your breakdown spot will be at 24,557. And your first take profit will be at 24,357. If you guys are looking for those levels, for those friends on some of the other platforms that aren't able to see it on the vertical, stop in the Discord. I drop those levels out each and every morning. I've got this great graphic that Becky in our marketing team put together for me. She did some beautiful work on my graphics. She, as a matter of fact, has my 30% off discount right there. That guy right there. My little blue buddy right there in the sky, she hooked me up with him. So, if you want to see those levels, like I said, 5 days a week, I drop those inside the Discord each and every single day. ES, NASDAQ, gold. If you're looking for an advantage play or some targets and levels that you could trade off of, those are my best confluences that I offer each and every single day. And as I said, the only place you can get those is in the Discord. So check out those links in the chat description below. All right. That being said, we've got those levels. Let's be done with it. Let's change the chart up. We already know the news we got for the morning segment. And CPI numbers a little cooler than expected. So did give some confidence in the market. Market did expand to the upside, breaking out. So we broke out of our prior resistance and that 4-hour resistance that we had butt our head out at 6,811. And it looks like we were making our way towards the next one. As a matter of fact, we're almost looks like if we're going to go for the orb high here, orb low from yesterday. So interesting levels here that we are seeing here. You guys that are watching, you can see I have that marked here. That is the 15-minute opening range break. This is the bottom of that candle. And we do have an upside target as well. So some significant upside targets, and my breakout levels are going to hold out true today. So if you're looking for those targets, good luck, and I hope you make some money. All right, let's take a look at some of the other tickers across the board. There's that. Let's see what Bitcoin is doing. Bitcoin also got a nice little, pump in the overnight session. So, yeah, even with the CPI numbers for it, unfortunately, no good news from Donald Trump's speech yesterday, other than stimulus packages will be being sent out to those veterans in for our vets. So, congrats to the vets for getting a stimmy. And we will see how the rest of Americans, if they get a stimmy or not. I'm hearing we will, though. I'm hearing that the rest of, other Americans are going to get some stimmies. So we'll take it. We'll take a stimmy, any day of the week. Just hook us up with that stimmy. We're in. And what a move. Hope you guys are already holding that. I know some folks in the Discord have already been long since the morning session. Little jealous about that because they have been they've already made their money for the day. Me, I'm down. I'm down from the casino last night. Haven't taken a morning trade. I've got some money. I'm locked. I'm loaded. I'm locked. I'm loaded. The war chest and the cash portfolio is significantly green. So, and it's not Thursday. So that means that, I'm not messing it up today. Affluence says target filled. Affluence says target failed. Congratulations. Affluent is killing it. Made over like 10 G's, one of our members in Discord. So, fantastic guy over there. All winners today. Look at that. I sat in a short all night or all day yesterday. I didn't close out my IWN short until like the end of the day. And I didn't even close it out. I got forced liquidated because, Webull won't let me hold an option, that kind of option into the close. So instead they force liquidated me, which I guess it's something, I was still up. I was still like way, way green. I mean, and it was probably good because at the end of the day, those contracts went down to 25 cents. I only paid like 11 or 13 cents for those contracts, something like that. It was like dirt cheap, but I walked out with a metric ton of money. So I'm happy about it. So we'll see what Thursday brings. It looks like, I'm going to be looking for a pullback with a re-entry for a long play on the market if this holds up. But, you just never can know with this market, the numbers and news this morning were received positively. So I would anticipate that we're probably going to see some more upside action here in the morning session. So we'll see though. See, I'm excited. I'm stoked. Only trading with the trend today. Well, I hope so. I know there was a lot of traders that were out there trying to, they were trying to fight the trend, which, that never works out good. Doesn't work out good. Deleted by moderator. That must have been me. Must have been me. I'm over there moderating. What you there? Bitcoin already selling into the morning session. This is weird. This is weird. It's almost like if they know something. We take the short here into the open. Yeah, that's something I'm a little apprehensive of that we would already be, selling here at the open. What time in the morning do I usually start trading? Now, since I started with you guys, I start trading about into that 15 minute, that 30 minute after the morning open now. That's actually the time I start looking and take my trade. So I start looking that first hour into trading. That's when I start looking for my position that I'm going to take. So like after that first hour for the next hour. So it's basically like London power hour. That's when I start looking for my position. That's when I start looking to see, where am I going to go? What am I going to do? And what do I need to be, how should I be trading and attacking the market at that time of day? I don't like to start off earlier than that because I've got you guys to, I've got my morning levels. I got to work out. I got to update my graphics. I got 3 graphics I need to update. Then I also got to go into OBS. I have to replace 3 frames that I use those graphics for so that you guys see those up on my chart. Everybody that's in a landscape mode view or horizontal view. So, I've got like this whole little process I got to do in the morning, and then I got to look at the news, and then I do my separate analysis to try to, figure out where I'm at. And then I also am kind of pulling my life together because, I'm usually just barely getting up at that time. So, I'm like a little bit of everything. No water cooler time. We're going straight to the charts, and the last thing I want to do is just take a trade. Right. The first thing I do when I sit down, I never do that. That is like against my cardinal rules. Like I will not do that kind of stuff. Always wait for my trade. If I have to work, then I am trading after 7:30. It really depends. Oh, my son's DMing me. What's up? Oh, my son wants to borrow one of my shirts. He's got a flush today. Okay. We could get a flush today. Mm-mm. Crazy. Crazy, my boys over here. Nacho says full port flush. Flushy, flushy. Maybe. Is that what you're looking for tomorrow? 278. 278. Let's see. My breakout spot is 25 240, and then your take profit would be 25 439. So those are my level. Great nonetheless, though. I like it. Like it. Mm. Stop limit move to break even. Now you're shorting it back down. Oh, I wouldn't either. I wouldn't either. It's like a good spot to short it from as well. I would be shorting this as well. We're about 8 minutes away from the open now, team. You know what? We didn't take a look at gold, did we? We looked at Bitcoin. We looked at Scam Coin, see what it was up to this morning, but we never made it over to gold. You know what? I got the gold chart up here. So let's take a look at gold. Gold did have a nice move in the overnight, and looks like once the news dropped, it did start to sell and is continuing to sell. I would imagine we'll see the rest of the overmarket doing the same thing then. Oh, you guys over there are already on the shorts. I'm so jelly about you guys being on the shorts. Lucky. All I do is cash out. What's everybody else looking at this morning? What's up, Stream Hub? How you doing? You doing all right? Coming in, stopping in for my morning stream. I'm gonna have to get you in on Trading Stream Hub. I see you stop in every single morning. I don't know how long you're lurking, but I know you're there lurking for a little bit. Anybody in chat want to see me take a look at a ticker for them? I kind of want to trade some Bitcoin this morning, to be honest with you. Bitcoin's got my attention. Think I want to trade some Bitcoin. We'll see though. Got less than 5 minutes until the opening bell, team. 5 minutes. All I do is cash out. Do, 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 do. Can't wait. Same here. Can't wait either. Boom. All right. Doubled up on that. Let's go. I'm ready. I am ready. Mm. Damn. Oh, it's because that was 7.5. I see. Whack. Yee, seeing it. Just to get out loud, they said they don't want no music here. This has to be a somber stream. We have to be like we're at a funeral here. So we're just keeping it serious. Why? I don't know, man. I don't know. I thought the lo-fi music was decent. It's got to be sad, you know. You got to be alone in your thoughts when you're in those. You're taking those L's. You got to feel the burn. The funeral of my evals, like funeral of my Benjamins, bro. I wish I bought more. Yep, me, you and me both, bro. You and me both. I was Max Cons yesterday. Yes. Just like Ricardo Montalban says. Gone. Gone. That's a great Star Trek movie. Probably one of the best right there. Buried alive. Every day, bro. Every day. If you were to be here and walking in my office, you'd have to come in with a shovel. Man, I wouldn't even worry about the Blue Detective. The Blue Detective has been, I don't know, man. I don't know if this market got to the Blue Detective or what, but the Blue Detective is slacking up. The Blue Detective is a slacker. I saw it yesterday. It posted up, 999, and then that thing just went belly up from there. Like we never saw it again. I hope it's not on the clock ticking payroll because I'm not impressed. Worst bot ever. You'll share a screenshot when you open. Oh, you bought 9603 QQQ calls. Jeez, sweet baby Jesus. Va con Dios. You should be fine. You should be fine, my friend. You should be okay with that. Island boys. I'll show I want to take it. Dang. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. You should be up from that then. I didn't even think about it. You know that? And ding, ding, ding. There's your bell team. Good luck to you all today. Oh man, MSOX is up 14% for the day. You know, Trump didn't say anything good about weed stocks. Didn't say anything good about weed stocks. So how can we be going? NASDAQ just ripping faces to the upside team. Just broke or below. Sheesh, there she goes. Oh my God, what a bang. Oh my God, almost $4,000 on that trade. Let's go, Nikki. Let's go, Nikki. Open door up. BBAI up 5%. Oh my God. If it was me, I would take half that money. I would at least be taking, 2.5K off the table, because 2.5K means, Nikki, you get to have an awesome weekend and you might even have a badass Christmas because of that. That's just me. That's just me. You know, I want to be happy. I want to make my money. And if I see kind of numbers like that, I will not want to give up my profit. I'm like, no, no way. No way I'm giving up that kind of profit. Of course, algo trading at its best. I mean, that's the best thing about algo trading is you don't have to worry about nothing. It does it all for you. Man, I wish I would have swung some weed stocks a few days ago. Nasdaq rejecting. And like I said earlier, IBIT is still, or Bitcoin is still selling. Looked like it got a nice little push to the upside, and then all of a sudden it just gave that straight up. And it's just like negatory. Yes, struggling at that orb low. Can't seem to break above the prior day orb low, which is at 6,846. Did mention that as a sticky area earlier. So just do with that as you will. Really interesting move on Bitcoin. I wonder if we're going to come down to the 200, which on the, let's see, what time frame are we on? We should be around the one. Let's go to something a little higher. Now we'll stick with the one. So on the 1 minute, you're looking at the 200 being at 87,732. Affluent is taking a chance on the short. He's up $870. Not offering any breakfast for the traders in the community, but he is taking money out of people's pockets this morning. Congrats to you, and well, no thanks for no breakfast. I'm just joking. Rankos are showing NQ is above the 200, so that should give us confidence for upside play here in the morning session. Yes, still struggling there at that or below. Take a look at NQ. Oh man, that is a nasty rejection on NQ there. Wow. Okay. Hmm. I mean, it could be another one of those days. You know what I'm saying? Fade this whole move all day. I mean, should I take the short on IWN? I could take a short on the Russell even. I bet you the Russell is sitting quite a bit higher. We did we did that the other day, and it paid us pretty good. It looks like a bull flag though. It looks like a straight up bull flag. Bitcoin's starting to really sell now. Doesn't look like it's even stopping. Yes, looks like it wants to roll over. The Russell really starting to sell now. It's going to give up that whole upside move right there. Sheesh. Took one contract off. Sure. Take a look at the Dow real quick. Overall market green here in the morning session. Let's see though. Let's see what we hold off on. ONDS up 10%. You guys know that's a ticker I like to track during the New York pretty regularly. Turn this one on. Market is starting to come in significantly now. You got some good levels there on NQ. Steve traded 19 times so far this session. Yeah. Oh, nice. The AI mod took that out. Sweet. Get that out of here. Don't need that bello. Hey Christian Live, how you doing? Thanks for the follow. Appreciate you. Hope you're having a good one. Uh-oh. There's the blue detective. He is back. Don't call it a comeback. Hope you got out of that, Nikki. Then flew in again with another solid day up 7,000. Sheesh. Congratulations. Congratulations. Yes. Yes. That's what I love. 6,100 cash money, baby. Cash money. I like it. And you're down to one runner. Beautiful. That's amazing. That's a beautiful trade right there. Congratulations. I love it, bro. Love it for you. Why didn't you tell me you were going along at the end of the day yesterday? Just kidding. I was so late. I ended up having lunch with a friend of mine, and it was supposed to have been a 12:30 lunch, so I could be back, so I could be back by 1:30. My Uber both ways took too long. So like my neighborhood is kind of weird. Like my neighborhood, you have to come, like if you don't live here, you have to come in through the main entrance, and there's a guard there. So you got to check in with the guard, give them your ID, do all that stuff to come into my neighborhood to get to my house. Well, for some odd reason, Uber Maps always sends people to the guest residence, and so I got to navigate them and give them the map to get there. So yeah, that took forever, and then of course there's traffic to go get me. It's such a pain. Okay, Steve said he's done. We can go along now. I wouldn't even say that. I wouldn't even say that. I wouldn't even say that. Plus 1K already. That's solid for me. All right, Josh, congratulations. That's pretty much what's happening. That's pretty much what is happening. I'm really interested to see what we're going to do here. There's a huge gap on IWN if it wants to drop. I'm looking at it. I'm looking at the rest of the market. Are we going to find some support here and start to rip to the upside? I don't know. I don't know. I'm close to the 15-minute. Let's get that flush. You might be getting that flush then, buddy. You might be getting that flush. I don't even know if that sound came up. I didn't even hear it. Okay, there's that one. I just didn't hear the flush. I heard that one. The hourly. Nacho said here. Maybe. See what weed stocks are doing. Tilray got that rowdy candle to the upside. What is MSOX doing right now? Looks like it wants to pull back. But then again, there's a huge gap to the upside. I can't believe that you guys remember just a few months ago, I was accumulating MSOX. It was like at $2 a share, and now it's at $11 a share. You believe that? Oh, I could have been sitting in that the whole time. That's what I get for moving. Once I move brokers, man, I lost track of that kind of stuff. I'm kind of low key. I'm kind of upset with myself. Instead of orb, let's get that drawn out here. If you guys are new to the channel, each and every morning I use a 15-minute opening range break. So I mark off the first 15-minute candles wick top to bottom, and that offers me my range of where I look for an entry for either a long or a short. So today in the morning session on NQ, let's see what we got. Top, bottom. Orb top on NQ this morning will be 25,329. Orb low will be 25,173. Do the same for ES. So orb low on ES is going to be 6,824. Orb high on ES will be 6,850. There you go. So you guys are looking for a little confluence or a little added, added method to base your trade off of. You can use those as well. Amoro says, bouncing off the 9 on the 15-minute. Yeah, I took the short. All right, good luck to you. I think it's all day risk on. You know what? That's pretty much what I was thinking. I was thinking it was going to be a risk on. This pullback is nothing but overnight profit taking. Whoa, somebody just dropped a huge little tidbit there. All right, Ace is dropping in CPI. Yep, this is true. Nice, affluent. Congrats on that 10 G's you made today. Tearing it up right there, brother. Tearing it up. No shot, right? Affluent leaves something for us. I took a short on NQ right now. Doing all right. About ready to put my stop in the money. I think I will do that since we are already selling down. We'll ensure that if it comes down, I'm out with some kind of profit. I'm like starting off my day rad. That's for darn sure. Got to take profit at 25,134. Let's see if we can get down to that. 25,218. Let's see if we can get that low on the market. Not looking like it. Looks like I might just get stopped out. Looks like buyers might be stepping in, and there they are. It's a battle right now. You can see that. Oh, and I just got taken out on that. We'll take it. We'll take it. Incredible. And look at that. Bitcoin did step into that 200 that I mentioned earlier. So early this morning, when I saw the breakdown, I did mention us getting down to 87, 790, and it looks like we're at that level now. If we're going to start to bounce, this is a good spot for Bitcoin to bounce. I would imagine it might go for those intraday highs, but you never can tell with these things. Just trade safely. Looks like NQ on Renko's has already put 2 boxes to the downside. Might give us more downside pressure. Where did that chart just go? Oh, don't start doing this to me again. You did this to me yesterday. Why do you keep doing this to me? Why do you keep doing this to me? I hate that this thing does this. I've already taken out two charts out of my normal charting because it likes to pull my charts out and it doesn't let me merge them for some unknown reason, man. I'm starting to really dislike trading view. I swear to God. Swear to God, I'm so hating trading view, man. Get out, and then now it won't even close. Oh, wait a minute. It's probably going to close every one of my charts. Probably going to close every one of my charts. I can't wait to see that happen because I hate you so much. Joke with this thing. Well, at some point, maybe TradingView will open up a chart for me. What a piece of junk. I could probably build a better trading platform if I tried. Well, Fluent just closed half his position. Hey, congrats to you, bro. Look at that. You're up like, I don't know, like $1 million now for the morning session. Congrats on that. I haven't made a single trade this morning. Okay, look at that. Another blank chart thanks to TradingView. Amazing. You guys are doing a great job over there. I don't care what anybody says about you all. You all are the worst. It won't load. Or like sometimes if I click on the charts tab because I want to tab between them, it locks in like if I left click the chart to where like if I want to drag it out. And then the chart stalls and I can't go to any other chart. So like if I've got Webull in the background and I want to take a look at my options trade and see and manage my trade, I can no longer do that because now I have this locked tab from TradingView that is the priority. Like for some odd reason, I have to look at this worthless piece of junk. Like if it has any significance to me at all, other than I just wanted to take a gander at it. It feels that I should be looking at it. Like, look at it now. Like that's real time for me. I'm waiting for it to come up. I'm literally waiting for it to come up. At some point in the future, when it feels like it will open up. It's probably just something with their junk because it's all cloud-based, you know? See, now it came up. Amazing. But I literally have like one chart that's not even open anymore because I just haven't even opened it now. And because I would normally keep a gold and a Bitcoin chart up with all my other NASDAQ and NQ NASDAQ and ES charts for you guys. So yeah, it's so annoying. It's probably this one. Let's see if it's this one. I mean, see how long it's taking. There's not even that many indicators on this. Well, wait a minute. This one might have a lot of indicators. It might very well have a bunch of indicators. See, and this is worse for the people that are on TikTok because they just have some blank screen loading. What a piece of junk, man. Some point it will start up. Yeah, yesterday I literally shut down TikTok because I couldn't even get my charts to load. TikTok was just sucking up like resources like a McDonald's straw. No, this isn't it. You can see how laggy the chart is too. It's so ridiculous. Come on, get out of here. Get out of here. Let me open the other one because I don't even know which chart I normally use for gold. Well, maybe it's that one because that one actually says gold chart. Ah, see, I started labeling these so I would know what everything is. Ugh. All right, going to get some McDonald's. All right, good job. Enjoy your McDonald's. I just hit the button. I hit the tab button. There's a tab button at the top, and you can flip between them. That's all I do. I don't know any other way to tab between the charts. How would you normally flip between the two charts? You have some special way, or you have a hotkey for it or something. I'm just used to it. Either way, there's always some kind of obstacle I'm going to have to fight in the morning session. I already know that. Okay, you're not going to let me take it down to the others. See, and I can't even move that tab. See, normally I'd be able to put my mouse across the top of the tab and then I could drag it. Oh, it's working now. Okay, now I can do it. I just did it now. Because I usually have a manner that I have them laid out. Probably short Bitcoin there. You want some pancakes? Well, I'm not using a browser. I'm just not using a browser. This is the actual Windows desktop installation of TradingView because I didn't want to. I don't like using the web browsers because I think it's going to be slower. I would, in my own mind, I would imagine that the desktop would be faster. It's not even like that though. It's not even like that. It's just like Discord. Like Discord eats up like a gig and a half of RAM. Well, that's good, but it doesn't mean that I'm going to listen to what you have to say. I'm sorry. I don't normally have problems with it, and I want something. It's what I've been trading since, for a few years. So I don't want to use Ninja Trader. I think Ninja Trader is a piece of junk. I don't like Ninja Trader. I think it's a bloated, app, and I don't like. I just don't like the way that app is either. And I can't trade it from my phone or my tablet or any other device. Whereas on TradingView, I can log in on any other platform, log into my account, and all my indicators, charts, and everything are there. And I don't want to deal with Sierra charts. I've already looked at that, and I don't like that application either. It's best for away from keyboard trading. I don't do any away from keyboard trading either. No, but I don't want to use it in a browser either. I don't want to use it in a browser. I like using the standalone version. And it makes it easier when I've got so much stuff open already. I mean, this is the way it is. This is the way it is that I trade. The problem is my computer's too slow. So my Core i7 with 32 gigs of RAM with SSD chips is not fast enough to run two different streaming apps about what, 1, 2, 3, 4. How many browsers do I have? 4, 5, 6. I got 6 browser tabs. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I got 8 charts up. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I have 6 chats up, not including the Discord chat. So yeah, no. My system is just running, and I have Webull open. So, and I got Spotify open as well. So yeah, I mean, my computer's just not able to. I asked management if they would help me get another PC just because I'm running so many applications because I noticed that certain things get laggy. Once I open up TikTok Studio to start streaming, like my resources just even go even less. So I think it's a resource issue, and I don't want to spend what 12 or $1,500 on to get myself 64 gigs of RAM. I mean, if you want to donate a PC, I can give you my PO box. You're more than welcome to. I mean, I'm using like 90% of my computer resources for work. So I don't know what to say, man. I mean, I could shut the streams down and then I won't have any issues, but that doesn't solve anything. And I'm not going to do that either. Just, it's not a big deal though. I mean, we already took one trade. So, I mean, it is what it is. I'm not going to buy another PC though. I'm not going to buy another PC. I mean, I bought my PC just like 4 years ago. If I need a better PC for work, I'm just going to have to figure out something because, yeah. And you also got to think is that, my stream, when I have stream up, I mean, I've got multiple videos running in the background. I've got overlays, all kinds of stuff like that. So all that stuff just takes up resources. And like I said, I mean, it literally is taking up all my PC's resources to run all this. It's no big deal though. It is no big deal though. Get a Mac. I would, but you know what? I've got to use my money for more important things for right now. I got personal priorities I need to take care of first before I go and buy stuff for work. And really, I don't need a better computer if I don't have all this stuff up. Once TikTok at some point acknowledges that we're not like, I don't even know what is wrong with them. But once they let me use like a real like streaming platform and I don't have to use their bloatware, it'd be so much easier. Then I won't have to worry about having an extra streaming platform open. Which I mean, I really shouldn't have two streaming platforms open. I mean, that's just dumb. It's stupid, but TikTok is a piece of junk app. So what do you expect? What's up, Elijah? Doing good here in the morning session. You got like a $50 scalp. Now I'm just kind of waiting for the market to see what it's going to do. We're looking like we are getting that expansion to the upside. So it does look like a risk on kind of day. We had discussed, folks been saying that all morning. And there's Bitcoin continuing to sell. Definitely Steve's bot is something. It looks like the bot is already showing the short. To be expected here in the morning session, though. We usually get that pullback. Hmm. Nice V-shaped recovery there on gold here in the morning session, though. I will say that. Pretty nice bounce. Looks like the market is trying to go. I don't know. It looked weak to me, you know? You made it back. You made what back? Did you lose something? Dude, you're up like $9,000. Oh, you made it back from McDonald's. Bro, that was fast, bro. The price action is terrible right now. It's a lot of consolidation. You know, bulls and bears are fighting this trend. But you're at like the top of that bull flag. Worst place to take a long, I'll say that. I'm waiting. I missed my trade, so where are my pancakes? Exactly. Where are my flapjacks, bro? I mean, look at me. I'm over here slaving over a cold keyboard, you know, hitting my button of clickiness, you know, Affluence over here telling me to go and use a sundial to start trading, you know. I'd be doing better on a sundial if I was trading. Man, I mean, sheesh. It's been a rough morning. It's been a rough morning, you know. I'm about ready to bust out the abacus so that I can get myself, you know, one bar. Bro, I woke up hungry to make some money. Y'all talking about food. I'm talking about moolah on some cold hard cash. Think, Josh, you think we'll get that dip? Chips are looking weak here in the morning session. Let's look on over at the heat map and see where we're at. Not too much red across the board, you know, not very much. A very different morning, you know, green across the board, some neutrality, you know, Apple. Who cares about Apple? Apple hasn't put out a meaningful product in like 10 years. So, you know, they're just riding the wave of that. You know, it's still down 0.87% for the day. And look, there's IBM. Speaking about losers in the market, IBM following Apple, well, actually leading Apple down 1.83%. You know, surprised Intel's not down there red as well. Well, you know what? I might be wrong. I might be wrong. I don't have my glasses on, so I can't read these things. Look at that. Intel is barely green. Barely green. If it wouldn't have been for Daddy Trump and Americans to bail out these companies, God knows where they'd be. Hey, good morning, MJ. Good to see you. What else do we have red inside of here? HP, EA Sports. Interesting. A little bit of red inside of finance. Looks like some of the market has actually hidden some lows and hidden some red. Looks like NQ is trying to fight to get a red Renko box to the downside. Downside play might just work. Maybe I was too early on it. You know, I was a little early on that short earlier. Gold rejecting, Bitcoin rejecting. Ah, I'm hearing some news that we might get that Trump announcement on marijuana. But what I'm hearing is that the chatter is that it's not going to be what people want. We're not going to get legalization of marijuana. We're going to get some kind of legalization for CBD products. Oh, that's great. Then some lobbyists are going to be furious. What is it with my hot sheet? My hot sheet is blank sheet. Oh, there it is. That's exactly what I'm hearing. I'm hearing that we're going to get CBD news. Maybe he's going to work on the farm bill. You know, I know a lot of farmers took a hit with the new legislation, so maybe he's trying to get ahead of that to ensure that CBD and all the derivative products that come off of that will end up still being able to be sold just to protect the farmers. And he's got to do something for the farmers. I mean, we know that those farmers in what was it, Argentina or something, those guys are doing better than our American farmers now. They're selling their products here in the US and they're making more money than our American farmers. Go figure. There's Bitcoin selling. Yeah, see. Well, I'm glad to hear that Nikki got out of that long. Crazy, right? Right when you were saying it, we're discussing it, repositioning, and you just took your money. You're like, yeah, you know what? I'll take it. 6Gs. 6Gs don't pop in the account every day, right? I mean, if that's not a win, I don't know what is a win. Market is really starting to sell. Yeah, my entry wasn't that great. I could have got a better entry on that sell. Sheesh. We got about 18 minutes until the start of London Power Hour, team. That's right. We got a little bit more than 15 minutes. London Power Hour will be starting for us, and I would imagine we're going to have some good price action. I hope we're going to have some good price action. I don't want none of this Mickey Mouse price action. It's not making me happy. That's for sure. Looks like NQ is going to start testing that orb low. Now, 53 seconds. I'm gonna attempt another short on this. I'm gonna put my stop up at the 200, which is at 204. I'm gonna see if I can get a candle wick down to VWAP, which is at 25,157. Let's see if we can get that wick down. We'll get that nice little push. Make a few bucks here in the morning session. Oh, we just lost Steve's stream. No. No. You're still in your short. Rightfully so. I'm about ready to get stopped. Oh my God. Don't tell me you're going to raise this thing up. I should get out and reposition so I don't get stopped out. I'm going to get stopped out. My entry's terrible on this. Oh my God. That's it. We're ruined. We're ruined, I tell you. This is all of Fluent's fault. This is all of Fluent's fault. I saw him. I'm just kidding. If anybody I'm going to blame is going to be RQ. I'm going to blame RQ. Like I even have an emote to blame RQ. I sent it to him and he was like, "What?" I was like, "This is what I'm going to use every time it's your fault." My God. This is no bueno. Look at that. It's right there. Boom. See, that's what I use when it's RQ's fault. Yes to 6,788. Okay, you want a 50-point drop on ES? Let's do it. You guys are crazy. You guys are crazy. Here lies RQ. How the RQ? So dark. Oh man, there's that. I should have I told you guys I should have shorted Bitcoin. I was like, this would have been some easy money right there. The little 100x. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Probably gonna get some nasty moves here in the morning session. John Denton. Let's see, John. You probably can't talk, Jerry, right? You look like a new. Yep. So let me tell you this, Jerry. If you're trying to talk inside this chat in the Discord, you can only type inside the help and the facts and questions. Let me see. There's like there's only like a handful of places you can type here if you don't have an account. Otherwise, you need to open a ticket with Blue Sky support. If you open a ticket at Blue Sky Pro, if you go to that URL right there, Blue Sky Pro, you can open up a support ticket. And then if you have an account, you can ask them for a verified role, and then you will be able to speak, or you will be able to type in the chat. I normally only bring in, during the work week, I only bring in vetted traders and folks that I've already had a conversation with at least once. Friday, I'm more flexible on it, that I will bring in, other folks that I've not spoken with in the past, just because, we don't have the same traders in usually on Friday. Most of the folks, it's just a different trading day, but Friday is usually the day that I'll bring folks on that I have not had a word with in the past. So again, you can use our facts and questions channel. So ask a question. You're more than welcome to drop your question in there, and you do not need a verified role there. I'm going to tag you then here. And I just tagged you in that, so you can actually ask your questions there if you have a general question. Unfortunately, I won't be able to do anything about your role here, though. You will have to address that with support. Hope that answered your question. If not, you're always welcome to drop me a DM. My DMs are open. Yeah, if we got any new viewers, you guys have been wondering how to be able to chat in the live stream chat. All you have to do is open up a support request, and you can ask our support staff to give you a verified role. Super simple. RQ is there standing by. Our team of awesome admins are there standing by. So, ask away. They're there for you. Because we're just going to have that slow grind of a day, right? Like some of you guys have said, just a terrible day in the morning session. Been challenging. Yup. I'm being careful. I made a good amount of money yesterday and I am not giving it away. I am not giving up my money today. I'm taking someone out. That's what's happening. Someone's getting taken out. And it ain't me. It ain't me. It might be Bay Fisherman. I don't know. It might be someone else. I'm looking. I'm sure it is sitting at your order flow. I'm glad someone sees that. Hey, is Blasky back? I haven't seen Blasky here in a few days. Speaking of, order flow. I mean, that's not, just saying. I haven't seen Blasky in a minute. Come on. All right, I'm going to get some rocket fuel. I'll be right back. You sick? Sick of the market, probably. Yeah, that is a pretty killer bounce right there. 80 points so far, 180, 130 points close out. Let's go. Looks like I missed that right when I was getting my rocket fuel. No bueno. Testing that orb high. Might be good now. Got 2 minutes left on this candle on this 15. Looks like you might just get that upside push. Might just get that upside push. I don't know. I don't know. Would be. Oh, these haven't moved very much. Hmm. Oh, thanks, honey. Just closed a nasty long one. Yes. Do it, bro. Do it, bro. Might have a nice move here, though. Half evil. More like full evil. I'm going to wait for the next candle. Let's see if I can participate in this. I'm going to take the long trade. I was also looking at 253s on IWN. They were like at 5 cents. They're sitting at like 8 cents right now. So I'm leaving my 5 cent bid. I didn't get filled on them. So, yeah, no. We'll get a pullback though. Turtle Power, composite point of control just overhead. Took it off there. Nice. Nice. Congrats, Josh. I would imagine you're going to get maybe a little pullback. I don't know. I don't know. We'll see. We're 1 minute away from the start of London Power Hour. That's right, guys. Last hour of the London Power Hour. And don't forget, they will be returning this evening for their last day of trading in the after hours session. So, hey, and you know what? Now that just so I don't forget, today is Thursday. So we've got Coach Matt's fantastic day trading class. That's right. Today is Coach Matt's day trading class. And if you've missed that class, shame on you. Shame on you for missing that class because Coach Matt is working diligently and hard each and every single day to bring you guys the very best of what he's got. Nothing but technical analysis and fantastic coaching from our in-house mentor, Coach Matt. You don't want to miss that. Class is right after market close, so you can hang with us till the New York close, and he will jump right over there and get to teaching. So hope to see you there, Bay Fisherman. Nice, you're off today. Sweet. I'm gonna be working tonight. I'm working late tonight. I took the last 2 evenings off, and yeah, I need to get to work. Come on, give me the 6 cent fill on these. I'm trying to get those 253s for like 6 cents. I'll be honest with you. I moved my bid up from 5 cents to 6 cents. Not by my computer. Today is on staycation in Destin. Oh, you're in Destin? That's not too far. I'm in San Antonio if you're in Destin, Texas. And I got my fill. Yeah, see what No, I was in Florida last weekend. I was in Miami last weekend. Oh, I'll take it back. You're not that close. You're like 4.5 hours away if you're in Dallas. I got my fill though. Thank goodness. I'm happy. I'm happy I got my fill. We're down 0.24%. I'm not phased by it. I'm going for it. This is it. Close. We're gonna close 5 of these at 16 cents. That means I make some money off the trade. Maybe I should do 24 cents. I'm gonna do 24 cents. I like that. 24 cents. Yeah, some money for the day. And then I'll leave my runners. Oh, Destin, Florida. I thought you were in Destin, Texas. That's over by Dallas. My chart does have a big cup shape on the 15-minute. You see that? You see that big cup that is already formed? Almost making the handle. We've almost got the handle formed on it on the 15. Good eye on catching that. There's no, yeah, there is. What do you mean there's no Destin, Texas? Oh, I'm thinking of Denton, Texas. That's what I'm thinking. Denton, Texas. If it's not in Texas, it doesn't matter. Look, let's just get the facts straight, all right? It just doesn't matter. That's what The Rock would say, right? He'd be like, "You need to listen up there, jabroni. It just doesn't matter." It's all that Bud research. No, man. No, man. It's not no Bud research. But you know what? I'm not long on any weed stocks yet. Not long on any weed stocks yet. But doesn't mean I'm not. No, I'm just joking. We're good. We're good. We Gucci. We Gucci. Man, I should have picked up those 22s. Those 252s on IWN. How am I going to get in on this? How am I going to get in on this? I feel like we're missing out. We missed out on the reload. Does that mean we're going to have that ripper of a day? Oh, there goes IWN making that move to the upside. I told you guys I already took those. Look at ES. Beautiful push to the upside. Where are the small caps? That's right, Affluent. Don't mess with Texas. Because if you're not living in Texas, then it just doesn't matter. Come on. Come on. Give us that blowout. See, Jaja, I figured it out. I figured it out. Bought some crypto on the dip, so it's time for everything to rally. Full port long. I took a long on Sui last night. I was like 40x leveraged. I got liquidated on that position on the pullback. So, and I should have already been long on this. I'm kind of mad I didn't. But I've been, struggling the morning session, so I'm not even going to talk about it. Not even going to talk about it. This shit. How much was this? $66. So I need to sell. I'll sell like 3 of these, limit price. What will that get me? Mm, 23 cents covers the whole position. That sounds good. 5, 6, 7, 8, 8. Okay, yeah, let's do that. 5, 6, 7, 8, 8, 9, 10, 11. That leaves me with 3 cons for runners. Yeah, that's good. That's good. That's good. Setting some sell orders and stuff because I've got so many of these IWN calls. I want to I want to sell it 23 cents per con so that way I cover the position and I'm profitable. And then I've got my next sell limit at like 48 cents. That means I'll be like hella green and then I'll be down to like a few runners. Yeah, no kidding. I bet you're glad you're out of that short right now. Market looking like it's going to rip to the upside. Bitcoin moving to the upside. Gold holding that bounce level from the morning session, showed us some weak sauce earlier and then just went for it. Yes, providing a very clean trade for the intraday, nice bounces off the EMAs, dipped into the 26. Like you guys know, I love the 26. You can see it very clearly there on the 5-minute. It dipped into the 26, gave you a little wick below, almost touching VWAP there. So those of you traders that are VWAP traders, you had a couple of clean moves on the ES for that. Yes, Nikki, we discussed that all morning. It is a risk on day. It seems like that Elliott pattern on your BTC chart looks very bullish. Mm-hmm. The waves. Yep. Getting buy signals here on NQ now. Renko's broke out of the consolidation range we were in the morning session now. So I would imagine we should have some clean sailing up on NQ up to 25,476. We'll see how the morning session holds. We're 10 minutes into London Power Hour. I use Bing X for a higher leverage trades. But to use that platform, you need a KYC. So I've got my digital residency in another country, so I can pass KYC. Mm. Mm, mm, mm. Come on, let's go in Q. Wow. Y'all was hearing news about Trump coin being up and stuff. I just want to hear tax-free crypto. That's all I want to hear. If I hear tax-free crypto, it's going to get crazy. That's all I want, tax-free crypto. They tell me I can liquidate my crypto positions tax-free. Be like, Living in America. You would not even, yeah, I wouldn't even have no problems anymore. It'd be like beautiful. The only thing we'd have left is just to legalize gambling. That'd be the last step, last thing I'd be looking for. And keep making a nice push to the upside there, team. Looking really strong to the upside now. It goes yes, leading the pack. While the rest of the indices kind of lag the move. Oh, come on. Why is this so slow? Oh, I hate this stair climb. This is a true test of your patience and wit. So far up 33% on my calls, those IWN calls. No why we're going so slow though. RTY not too bad. You know, the nice thing about RTY and small caps is they move faster, you know? So like what you see them consolidating, see they haven't see like right now I'm betting on this. I'm betting that RTY is lagging the move that NQ and ES have already made. So I'm hoping that we'll get that pop and it's going to get us into that 2,561. If you're trading IWN, you'd be looking at 252 to the 253 mark. That's what I'm looking for. I'm looking to see if we can get a $3 move on IWN to the upside. That's what I'm banking on right now. So I'm hoping that we can get here to the 200 at 252.39. That's why I have sell orders on some of my position so that when we get there, that should at least get me profitable with like 3 contracts. That should cover the whole position, leave me runners, and I have a little bit of profit. So then I've got my second sell should be right when we get to 253 on IWN. So if we get to that 253 mark, I should have my next batch of cons to sell. And then I've got my runners I'll be holding. So you can already see I have my trade plan for the day already set up. I did something like this similarly yesterday on IWN, but I played it to the downside. The only thing is I didn't scale out in the way I would have liked, but you know, I got tied up midday and then end of day. So everything was they were just pre-made orders that were just kind of sitting there. I had resting orders managing my whole position yesterday. Looks like we are getting a little bit of a rejection here at this intraday high. $39 rejection. Gold looking like it still wants to move. Bitcoin's somewhat rejecting that high now, trying to break that intraday high, that morning high at 89,483. Didn't seem to quite be able to get the cojones to get over it. We'll see though. Come on. Oh, this is IWN. Let's roll on over. I think this is the NQ chart as well. Okay. It's like Rencos are trying to pivot to the downside. This just might just be a little bit of a pullback. Some buyers taking profit. This is the bar chart. So he has confluences of what happened after so many bars that he's back tested. So he trades like that. Maybe you can get your short. You're right. You're right. Retested that high, put in that morning high. You might very well be right. Hopefully, it's not the end of the bullish cycle for the morning. I hope they don't bring us super down. Bad thing is they can bring us into that orb high here on NQ. They could dip us an easy 50 points. They could dip us an easy 50 points, get us to the orb high. Really stick it to the longs. The bulls that are out there trying to take this long, and just leave them high and dry. You never know. You never know. I think we're there, though. I think we're going to have that breakout. You're down $34 today, Nacho. Take your time, my friend. Take your time. Take your time. Find your trade. You're hurting. I'm down 1.58% for the day, man. What are you talking about hurting? I'm burning alive, bro. Okay. Got 11 minutes till the top of the hour, team. Slowly grinding along. Yeah, that's the conversation I had with Coach Matt like 2 weeks ago. Coach Matt and Becky, I asked them about that because they have so many people that are trying to take ownership of the supply that they want to get margin calls so they can take physical ownership of silver, which is supposed to in turn induce a squeeze because they won't be able to short it. So that's actually why I was looking at getting into positions on silver. That was actually what I was planning on doing like 2 weeks ago or something, but it moved too fast for me. I didn't have the opportunity that Tuesday came and then we ripped and then it was like, well, I'm not going to pay for it all the way up here. Especially for something that I want to hold like that. I was like, yeah, no, I'm not doing that. There's that pullback on NQ I was talking about though. Told you guys that we'd probably see that pullback. Well, let's see if we get down to that 15-minute orb. Maybe the 38.54, 38 to 50 fib, depending on if and how it gets there. Maybe. I want to do that after. Stop below low. All right. All right. Looks like the guys inside of Discord are finding their trading buddies. I like it. If you guys don't have a trading buddy, then you're in the right Discord because we got lots of trading buddies. They're available for the taking. You can take RQ. RQ is always looking for a friend. I'm just kidding though. Super important though. If you guys are trading and struggling on your own and you don't have someone that you can chat with and throw ideas off with, then those are times that, definitely I suggest to look inside the Discord groups you all are members of and find someone that can be your trade buddy. Absolutely, Nacho. I will be your trade buddy. I don't know if you want to hear my belly aching every day, though, be complaining and crying about my positions all morning because, I've got General Degen's inbox filled with those every day, but I'm more than glad to send those cries and complaints to anybody else that wants to be part of that group. I'm kidding. Hey, Lex, you know what? I've seen you in here for a while. I'm glad to see you're verified. I'm surprised you didn't get that before. I'm surprised you had not gotten the verified role before. Not looking too good here on the market. Looks like IWN wants to break below the breakout level. Yes, welcome to the shit show. Monday through Friday, open market open to market close. He's such a great actor. He reminds me of Christopher Walker. Right? Christopher Walken. Christopher Walker, yeah. You guys know also Tipped is always looking for friends as well. I haven't even seen Tipped here in a while. Nobody's in the other. Wow, nobody's even over there. Those guys are gone. Waiting for that flush. Hopefully, we will get a bull flag on the 5 minute. Dang, Fluent is up 12,000. Let's go. Let's go. Yeah, I see that bull flag here as well on the higher time frames on the 15. So I see that right here. I did mention though, I was wondering if we would get into that or below. We're at the top of the hour there, team. So we're more than 30 minutes into London Power Hour. Means you got 30 more minutes of live price action with me. Mr. Positive is long. Nacho is waiting for his flush. Looks like Lex Luthor is banking on that bullish flag playing out the way I am as well. And Fluent is giving up. He's going to go visit his folks with his almost 13,000. Thank you for hanging with us. Appreciate you. Take your money and scram. Get those payouts, my friends. Get those requests for those payouts. I want to see them. $25,500 would be nice. Yeah, it would be nice. My IWN calls would be nice and green too. I'm banking on that as well. I'm banking that we move all the way up to 25,525. That is my that would be my intraday target. If we can get that next leg up, we should make it up that far. Oh man, my calls are dog water now. Gotten down to 2 cents from my 6 cent entry, I think I got. Down 66%. Oh my God. We are ruined. We are ruined. We're going to the poorhouse, boys. We're going to the poorhouse. No, I'm just joking. Man, those cons didn't make very much money at all. They only got up to like 9 cents a con at that, 10 cents. Not even 100%. Bro, congrats, Mr. Positive. Congrats on that. Nice. I'm gonna see if I can. I'm gonna see if I can pick up a few more at like 2 cents. I don't think we're done here. Dang, they're not gonna give them to me at 2 cents, are they? I could have scaled in with another group, picked up another 10 at 2 cents. They're not going to give me those 2 cents, are they? There's no way they're going to give me those 2 cents. I don't think we're going to get it. I should have. I should have bought it when it was there. Why is this there? I don't even have that open. Weird. Weird. Well, it's like we're starting to catch that bid now. Market's starting to bounce. See what small caps do. They're still struggling. It's always more fun making money than losing money. Nobody wants to lose money. Losing money stinks. Can't think of anything I want to do less than lose money. Yeah. Bitcoin back down at the 200 though on the one. Interesting. Current year midpoint. Really interesting. Even the Dow's kind of struggling. RTY struggling. Not making the move that NASDAQ is making, nor ES. Yes, is starting to test the intraday high. Breaking out now. Let's go. Let's go. Yes. Send this market. Let's go. Put your big boy pants on and let's take us. Whole gold. Holy moly. Gold just got a rowdy bid right there. Good eyes on that. RQ. Good eyes on that. My gold breaking out at 4,398. Jeez, I bet you those silver cons are exploding too. Too late to that party. Yep. Those things just exploded. CMG rocket ships. Really? Chipotle's exploding here in the morning show? The burritos are flying. Is that what you're telling me? Is that what you're telling me? Is that the burritos are flying tomorrow? Upstart. UPS. Let's see what UPS has. Yeah, nice move on UPS as well here in the morning session. Did catch some nice news. Yeah, I was a heck of a move on it this morning. Almost a $2 move to the upside. Oh man, market is kind of rejecting this high here. No bueno. I mean, we're set up nice, but the rest of the market's not doing anything, you know? Looks like I'm gonna get filled on that position here on IWN. Like a penny away from getting filled at that 2 cent fill. We'll see. So it was looking gross. Still didn't fill me at 2 cents on those cons. Am I gonna get it now? Am I gonna get it now? Oh my God, come on. Just give it to me. Give me my 2 cent fill. Well, this is not looking good. This is not looking good on IWN or the Russell. That we were right at my entry and they will not let me in. They will not give me those 2 cents. This is, oh my God, I hate these things. Mm. We've got 10 more minutes at the end of London. So let's see what these last 10 bring us for the London Power Hour. It's like IWN is starting to crack down lower. The rest of the market is still struggling here. Enki didn't make a higher high, neither did ES. ES does look like it wants to go, though. I mean, it does look like it wants to go. I would imagine they would be, especially with the way the trend is that the dips will be, opportunities to buy. And the bull stepping in now, buying this up. Definitely a good sign for those traders looking for an opportunity. So slow here in the morning session. Still didn't get filled on that 2 cent order. Still sitting there, but they won't let me have those contracts at 2 cents, unfortunately, making me really fight for them. Mm. 'The selling has been fairly weak, though, not strong selling. $5 minutes till the close of London. Will the Brits do? Will they accumulate and hold to swing into tomorrow? They still didn't film me on those. Dang. They're not gonna film me on those calls. Man, I just wanted to DCA a little into them before it did something. Market just doesn't want to go. Market just does not want to go to the upside. Battling, bulls against the bears, trying to, see who's going to take control of the market here. Come on, you're right there at the ask. Come on, give them to me for 2 cents. And then you can rip pieces off. Oh man, I've been waiting for this one. Meaning what? Oh, Bitcoin is selling. That's not good. I'm dumping this. Yeah, it does look like the market wants to dump here. Hmm. Dang, boys. Whoa. Dang. They just dumped that thing. I'm glad I took my buy order off that. Wow. I guess that's what we get out of the London. But, you know, nothing that we're surprised on, really nothing we were surprised on. I had mentioned the orb high since before, like since the top of the hour, I mentioned it. That was what I was anticipating, is that we would come down and tap that orb high. And it looks like Enki is going to do that move. Nasty M pattern there forming on the 2 minute as well. You guys can see that up there on the top. We got that nice M pattern for me. Wish it could get gross. It could get disgusting to sell. Wow. Wow. This is terrible. Unbelievable. Well, you still got the 200 below. I wonder if we're going to go tap the 200 now since we're doing this. All right, team. And there you go. There is the bottom of the hour. And that concludes our London session. I hope you guys enjoyed the session as much as I did. Don't forget, my levels are up each and every single morning. You guys can catch my morning levels inside the Discord. I drop levels for gold, NASDAQ, and ES Monday through Friday, every single day. So 30 minutes before open, you can jump in the Discord, in our Discord channel, and you can see my morning levels that can give you some added confluence or even a little confidence in your trades. They do work out for the most part. We'll see. Today, it looks like those levels are going to take a little longer to work out. So we'll see how the upside play moves. Don't forget, we'll be back. I'll be back at Power Hour with Coach Matt and Coach Becky for the last hour of the New York session. And most importantly, don't forget, our fantastic mentorship class happens today. And if you're not there, then why aren't you there taking advantage of that free class? It happens every Thursday from one of the best coaches in the industry. That's Coach Matt. So hope to see you all there. Don't forget about those launch plans on sale for $59 and $69 as always. And as always, good luck in the market, team. Thank you all for hanging with me today. I will see you all in the afternoon session. Have a great trading day, team. Good luck in the market.